Okay, I took the vegetables out, and now what we're going to do is we're going to start off with fresh coals. There's a few that never even lit under here. So we're going to just move out any coals that are still good. And the ones that are just about completely done, I'm just going to move out of the way and let them burn out. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because when I start adding the liquid and adding all the ingredients back into the pot, I want as much cook time as possible. So by starting with fresh coals, not a lot, just, you don't want a huge mound. I'm going to want it to come to temperature quickly, and I'm going to want full power. Sorry about the shadows. I had to rig up a light here. I'm using a power pack and an LED light. So hopefully this comes out good. Now I don't normally cook with my good wine. No, it's not that good, but this is the Opothic Dark. I don't know if you guys can see that. Shadow is really bad. But I'm going to use that to deglaze. See, it's nice and hot. You got all those nice bits in there. All right, so we'll add about a cup of red wine. Let's get that pine needle out of there. And we'll mix it up. And really, you want to take your plastic spatula and you want to get all those bits off the bottom. Add a little more. Very good. Now we'll add the meat back in, the liquid, some water, and bring it up to a boil. In goes the meat. I'm going to ruin this microphone. I know it. All right, I'm wearing a headlamp, so hopefully you guys can see a little bit better. You mix it all up, the red wine. Now we'll add 1 can of beer. Normally I would like to use like Guinness or another dark beer. We'll add some water. Probably 2 bottles. Yeah, it'll be enough. Now just make sure everything's submerged. You want everything covered in liquid. And get that lid on. Alright, now we'll add the potatoes. See it bubbling away. And just submerge them. And then when that liquid reduces down, we will add the vegetables and then finish cooking until the vegetables and the potatoes are tender, and we'll be good to go. Now I've already seasoned the vegetables with the seasoning for the stew, when those go in, the salt, pepper, well, I didn't use any salt. I've been eating enough sodium on this trip. I don't need to add it into the food, but I added rosemary, dill, and black pepper. All right, I've added all the vegetables, mushrooms, a little bit of garlic, rosemary, thyme, salt, no salt. I keep saying salt. Pepper, and a half a stick of butter in there as well. That'll give it a little richness. Now there's nothing left to do but keep an eye on the moisture level and wait until it's all tender and good. Should be about 45 minutes or so. I'll show you the final product when it's done. All right, let's check it. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is looking good. Hey guys, I'm in low light mode, so I don't know how this is going to come out. I got my headlamp here. Well, the stew is done. I wanted to show you guys. Unfortunately, the color's not going to be right, I don't think, because of the LED light. But the stew is completely done, and I'm going to have a nice big bowl of it. Look at that, huh? Nice and dark. Potatoes are soft, carrots are soft. It's been cooking for about an hour. Let me go get a bowl. Hey guys, all right, well here's the stew. Check that out, huh? Nice big pieces of mushroom, potatoes, carrots, onions, celery, venison. I keep saying beef stew for some reason. Meat's nice and tender, probably because when you think of this, most people think of beef stew, myself included. I only have venison stew a couple times a year. Have that. I got a roll. Now normally I would put this over egg noodles, even though there's potatoes in there, so you can eat it as a standalone meal, like a stew, like a, without pasta or anything. But I like the gravy with the egg noodles, just goes together. But I'm not going to make egg noodles now. Maybe for later on during the week I will. And a roll. I'll just have a piece of bread with it. I'm going to watch some TV. Got Criminal Minds on, Ion Station. I use the that flat leaf, or I forgot what it's called. I'll try to put it in the description when I find out. It's a digital antenna, flat digital antenna. They had them at Sam's Club. You get two of them, a small one, like a travel one, and a bigger one. And they run through a little USB booster type thing. But the even out here, I get a couple good channels, which is nice. Man, I don't know why I don't make this more often. Potatoes are perfect. They're not falling apart. Thickness is good. Sorry I can't share with you guys. Hunting definitely has its risks, safety-wise. You're out in the woods with a firearm or a bow. But the reward is unbelievable. It's a lot of work. More of a labor of love. But when you can basically harvest your own meat that hasn't been adulterated, it hasn't been shot with antibiotics and hormones and everything else. You're eating meat the way it was intended to be eaten, which is naturally. Some people are against hunting. They think it's cruel. We got to eat, people. I mean, we don't have to eat meat, obviously. But if you're going to eat it, why not eat something natural? All right, guys. I'm going to enjoy my dinner, watch some TV, relax a little bit. Got some dishes to do. Thanks for coming along and hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, leave the comments down below.